Well, greetings, Community College Leadership Advisory Group. I hope everyone is doing well. This is Dr. Amanda Latz coming to you from my office in Muncie. The purpose of this video is to share with you some of the updates related to the CCL Major Cognate and Certificate within our doc program here at Ball State, the Adult Higher and Community Ed doctoral program. And instead of a more formal meeting with everyone, we thought that a brief video from me might be a helpful way to share with you what we've been doing over the course of the past year. So I'm going to segment my comments in a few ways. First of which will be I want to talk through each of the community college courses that we've been offering. The Ed.C. 640, which is the community college, Ed.C. 641, which is community colleges and diversity, Ed.C. 698, which is our rotating summer seminar course, and forecast a little bit into our Ed.C. 700 course. After that, I want to talk a little bit about a recent visit that we had from Dr. Daniel Crowder and his wife Retha, who have provided some funds for us to do some innovative things, especially in the summer, which was wonderful. And then I would like to take just a few moments to talk about recent scholarship being done by both myself and some of the students in the program, and sort of where we've been able to disseminate those various works. So I'll start out with an overview of the courses, and I'll start with Ed.C. 640. That class has been routinely full and going very well. We are offering that course, which is a requirement in our doc program for all majors. We are offering that course every fall and spring. And you may recall from taking a look at the syllabus last time we met that the students engage in a variety of projects, one related to examining a specific state, and then one that I call a question and answer paper, wherein they can examine any topic of interest to them, so long as it's an enduring or contemporary topic within the community college. And that's interestingly been a fun place for students, and where we've seen some student work move beyond the classroom and into some conference presentations, and also some of those works are being prepared to submit to various journals for publication. So some exciting things there. Another course that I want to mention, and this course is offered every spring. It's required of our CCL majors, and we often, I'll say, strongly advise students who are in the CCL Cognate or the certificate to take this course as well. This course is offered in the spring, and I've been able to do some pretty innovative things with it the past two times around. In the spring of 2014, I was able to apply for and secure an immersive learning grant here at Ball State, which is new. Typically, those funds have been relegated to the undergraduate sphere, but I got a $1,000 grant, and we were able to partner with Ivy Tech, specifically their Life Steps program, their Student Support Services program, TRIO program, and engage with some of the students involved in that program in a photo voice research project, which was really interesting. And I'll pass along a link with some information about that. We had a extremely valuable learning experience, and we are generating some scholarship out of that immersive learning project as well. I'm also in the midst of teaching that particular class right now, and I again sought after and was awarded an immersive learning grant. And this particular time around, however, we're working on a life writing project, which we're calling Ivy Life Writes, where my class partnered with a first-year seminar class at Ivy Tech, and engaged in a variety of different kinds of life writing works. And we're in the process right now, where it's kind of halftime in the semester. We've just come off spring break. We're in the process now of kind of fleshing out what that final project is going to look like. And it may be a book, it may be an art installation, it may be a website. We're not quite sure yet. That's kind of the beauty of these projects. You're not exactly sure what you're getting into when you start, but it ends up being pretty interesting. So that's going quite well. I think last time that we had connected, I was preparing for the summer version of our EdCC 698 class, which is our community college leadership seminar. And we had a great series of speakers last summer for that seminar where the students come in for 5 times. It's a hybrid course, 5 times during the summer. Engage with guest speakers 4 of those 5 times, and then the rest we carry out in Blackboard, our learning management system. So last year's speakers were tremendous. We focused on 3 contemporary topics: allied health fields and STEM initiatives, fundraising, and supporting student veterans. And we had a really wonderful cast of guests come in. We started out with Dr. Matt Reed, who you may know him better as Dean Dad from Inside Higher Ed. We also read his book, which was wonderful, Confessions of a Community College Administrator, which I believe came out in 13. So it was really interesting to engage with him. We had Mr. Steve Klingeman come in, who has recently written a book on fundraising within the community college environment, tremendous as well. And then we had Ms. Elizabeth Lyons from Kalamazoo Valley Community College, come in. She did a great job talking with us about student veterans. And then finally, Dr. Kathy Lee from Ivy Tech, from the Central Region, Chancellor there, came in to talk with us about her background in allied health fields and some of the STEM initiatives that community colleges are engaged with presently. That was a very successful summer, and we're gearing up for another summer. We'll be focusing on 3 contemporary topics this summer, those being finance as a general umbrella term with a focus on affordability, and of course the free community college proposal, hashtag free community college, as you may know it, or America's College Promise, that was unveiled by Obama recently. We're going to get into that a little bit. We're going to be talking about student support services, and finally we're going to be talking about transfer and dip into developmental education a little bit. Our guests who are planning to come in to visit with us this coming summer include Dr. Razul Das Mons, president of St. Paul College; Lisa Kelsey, who is the Assistant Dean of Liberal Arts at Moraine Valley Community College outside Chicago; and then Russ Baker, who is in the central office at Ivy Tech. I believe he is Vice President for Academic Affairs, so we're really looking forward to that. You may notice that we're only bringing in 3 guests instead of 4, and that's because we have a little bit less money to work with this coming summer, but that's okay. We're still able to bring in some really high caliber guests, and we're really looking forward to that. So that's kind of all I have for you with regards to coursework. Well, I should mention this. I'm also gearing up this coming summer to deliver our first ever doctoral seminar in community college leadership, EdCC 700, which is meant to prepare our students who are majoring in CCL to take the comprehensive exams, So that'll be a 5-week online intensive course where students focus on their writing, engage deeply in the literature surrounding community colleges, and also take a little bit deeper of a historical look at the evolution of the community college as both an idea and an institution. So I'm looking forward to working with those students later on in the summer. The other 2 items that I wanted to mention a little bit about were the Crowder visits. We had a Crowder visit, last May. We hosted Dr. Dan Crowder and his wife Retha, who have been generous enough to supply us with some funds to allow us to do some innovative things with our CCL programs here at Ball State. We had a lovely lunch and a wonderful conversation with the 2 of them, and gave them the opportunity to meet with some of our students, hear about some of the things our students are doing, and also for our students to kind of hear from Dr. Crowder and his wife Retha about their journey, truly their journey in community college leadership positions, which was tremendous. Certainly as having Dr. Dan Crowder as and I believe Retha as well, as graduates of Ball State, so that was a lot of fun. Finally, wanted to talk a little bit about some of the scholarship that both my students and I are engaged with right now. Got a variety of projects going on, um, and the work that we and I have been doing this past um, this past spring and summer, and then into the fall, and preparing for this spring semester, we've presented at a variety of places. The Council for the Study of Community Colleges annual conference. It was in D.C. in the spring of 14. We're getting ready to go to Texas soon. Two pieces that myself and my doctoral assistant Dan Royer have prepared, along with Dr. Thalia Mulvihill. Also heading to AERA, American Educational Research Association annual meeting um, this coming April. We'll be presenting with Dan there as well, and some colleagues from across the country, Casey Ozaki and Ann Hornak. Really excited about that. We're going to be talking about some items germane to community colleges, and then we do plan to potentially go to the ASH conference in the fall. Coming fall, we did so last year, and again had a really good experience there. But that is a little bit to be determined. But it's been really interesting and wonderful to see the uptick in students' interest in doing research projects in this area. So things are going strong in that way. Well, it's been wonderful to chat with you online a little bit. I'm sure when either myself or Dr. Mulvihill sends this video to you, we'll include some links that are germane to some of the things that I've been chatting to you about here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to either myself or Thalia. And I hope that we'll be able to connect and see each other once again soon. If you have any feedback for us, like I said before, don't hesitate to let us know. Thank you.